I'm soaking up the game. I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace. Straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. Do what you do. You and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that I the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can two.
Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
chillin' in the bill. There we again. Bottles in again. Up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block. Straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't dead mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then you gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it. In the A time.
And if you ain't know,
this is how it goes down.
Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Cox, there's that rookie out of Florida State. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They strike for 23 yards. And the Lions have a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
So they're going to throw out of the gun. Dump off, caught by his back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When the veteran QB said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Throwing on 2nd. Finds a seam down the middle. stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator's going to be one happy camper.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. From the pistol, it's Gibbs. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up second and goal.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Go to him again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there. You even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Now backed up to the 8. Third and goal. Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
On the return, this is ETN. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
You know it right now, Kate. I'm absolutely in favor of this frenetic pace. A touchdown scored, and this is what the immediate response is. Nearly answer it with a house call yourself. Yeah, there's no body blows in this one. This game's starting with some serious haymakers.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Red, 38. Ready.
Rattler now off the play action. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play call, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Give him 5 on that play. Still need 3 times that now on 3rd and 15.
Ready. Ready.
They give it to him again. And what a great run, but they are cruelly denied that first. It's going to be 4th and short.
Well, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Set. 52 blue.
Pistol snap to Rattler. Pass complete, screen play. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Buying some time right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And after one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for second down. They're going play action. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Into a crowd, and the defender comes up with it. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. McMillan on the slant. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Down. Set.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
I see through your eye, and I still...
Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on this 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red. Watch out now. 50 secure. 10.
Looking to throw on 3rd and long. Looking out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things we've been lacking, my brother, so what are we lacking? I could point it down, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. Though they send the hounds, bite me in that. Put me in the ground, turn me into ash, got to carry down. From those who came up before me, I made a change of the story. Find me a work in the morning. Find me with people I'm on it, man.
The field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this.
Ready. Hut.
Now Rattler on the play fake. Headed out right. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. It's everything he has under this one. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results. And those are the results he's looking for.
And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Set, hut. 45, White. Set, hut.
Throwing now off the play action. Dumps it off to his running back. And 11 up to him at the 23-yard line on the play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Ready, break.
2nd down now. They need 7.
Let's go now. Blue, 32, ready.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football.
Come on.
They've got it first to begin the frame.
Green. Check, hut.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43. Check, smash.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. Finds him over the middle. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Check, White, 60 red. Set.
Blown back, gets the handoff. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints start to fight back with their first points of this game. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints tie this game 7-7.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And they help him out of bounds after a gain of close to 3, so 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
He'll work against the blitz. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Gain of 7. 1st down, Detroit.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Setting up to throw. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. He's going to throw it. Completed to his running back. And the Saints grab it. On the right sideline, there's space. And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints parlay the turnover into a lead. No one else you'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
There's some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number 1, make the recovery, or number 2, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way home.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Again to throw on 2nd. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. To throw here on 1st down. Hits his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Gibbs now from the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Okay, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. Fumble earlier, and now totally stuffed on that one.
From the gun on 3rd down. This is brought in by Laporta. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
And the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on and on.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Danny Stutzman comes up with it. Into the end zone he goes. Pick 6 and a New Orleans touchdown. 2nd time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick 6.
You know, I point this out to you. Every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get 2, it's almost a certainty.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints double their lead to 14.
Lions 7. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And it brings up 2nd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Hits him downfield. This is Harris. And this is going to take him up across midfield there at the opposing 45. So 20 yards on that play. And that is good for Detroit first down. Now looking to throw. He completes it in traffic. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Lions have a first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing from the gun here. That one's incomplete over the middle. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that makes it 3rd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you get more interceptions. I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate. If that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely, this guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in. Not this time.
Down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. They're going to try to throw for it. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they wait for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
From the gun, Rattler. Caught by his back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The Saints calling for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play.
Block Queen Jack. Ready?
Working now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
All that rapping pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Set, ready. Flight, 60 red. 60 red. Red, yellow. Set.
Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, again, just put his little hand right out there and just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
It's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Set, punt. Red, 30, ready.
Rattler back to throw. Jump off, caught by his back. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the face of the big guys in the huddle. You call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
On first down, they'll run. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Just before halftime, you get a timeout taken.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Hut, hut.
And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Hut, hut.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. They're going to mark this as a 24-yarder. McPherson's kick is good. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Calvin Austin on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue, 32. Ready.
Now Rattler. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did. And it forces the throwaway.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He finds a handle opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Back-to-back carries here. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and 1st down lost too with that grounding flag. This is 2nd and long. He's going to throw this one. For big yards on the right side. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Putting a receiver in motion. Left road here on first. Look at that power, deep left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of the main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ball stays at that 37 here, 2nd and 10. In off to Gibbs from the gun. Oh, man, nothing from him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. The Saints call for a timeout. It's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. To the air on 3rd and long. It's on target to Williams. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. That's Harris on the right side. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Lions have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you could have just sensed their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
He's going to throw it again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Now Cameron Dicker on to try the field goal. This from 40 on the right hash. Dicker connects there. And the gap closes to 14 points.
It's fed the kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
On the return, this is ETN. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. The running back gets it on the draw. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
50, green. Ready.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
1. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Ready. Blue, 32. Hey, go Fury. Steal. Check steal. Ready?
There's a dive up the middle. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
No gain on the play.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
Here we go. Block 40. Set.
They're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. He gets loose down the right side. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a 3-possession game. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Well, maybe like a Tyrese Maxey. But whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. They weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's going deep. He's got it inside the 25. He has this down to the 14-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start a read from the secondary order. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed will put 6 on the board for the offense.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, this is Etienne. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 52 blue. Hut, hut.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Ready, ready.
1st down from the 41.
Here we go, set.
Give now to the running back. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. That's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready, opposite, green, 60 red, 60 red. Set.
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
A 2-yard pickup.
All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Saints up by multiple scores, and they've got the football. Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Down. 52 black. Black. 95. Set.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a Saints first down.
A great throw to a nice route catch to move in the chain. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Rattler to the air now. Setting up the running back screen. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
On the ready?
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Ready. Blue, 32. Shot, 17. Ready?
Shotgun snap to Rattler. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions have some new life in the board. Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Saints 17-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you've got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
That's caught at the 4. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They get a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that's stink.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. That slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
24.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Come on, set. Ready.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden driving the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Set. Smash. Red. 50. Green.
Throwing is Rattler. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
45. White. Blaster, 6.
He's back to throw. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. The punt heads towards the sideline, not returnable. Well done. And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. They're going the wrong direction. He's going to be sent backwards to their own 3. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Run lost on a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on third down. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Looking to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Hits him downfield. This is Harris. And finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Lions losing by 7. New set of downs for him from the 31. Running it with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Back to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
It wasn't the first time, Kate, you've called this guy's name, but definitely one of the hardest sacks he's going to have. A lot of range required to get that one done, but an impressive negative tackle for loss.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Now to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Throwing now. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing. Much better field position without it. Thanks to the turnover on downs.
These 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Set, hut. 45, wide.
From the pistol, they're going to run with ETN. And all they can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Ready up.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Black shot. Come on, set. Ready.
Drive play straight ahead. And he's going to have the 1st down there for the Saints. That should be enough to run out the rest of this one.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Ready.
First down, and they go right back to it. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints double their lead to 14.
McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it at the 30. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it in the end zone, but he can't get the feet down. That throw just took him a little bit too far, Brock. It's going to be incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Intended target was his running back. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Sticking to the air here. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. All right, so defensively you've seen 2 throws now. You turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you'll have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
And that's a touchdown. Great catch there, and with almost no time left. Well, Brock, they're going to need a miracle, but it is still possible. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. Yeah. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Lions 31.
So only a handful of seconds left. They have time for this and a single snap. And that's recovered by the Saints, who are going to win this football game. He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Line up the design keeper. So it's a win for the Saints. And they're stacking momentum right away this season.